Today on Island Focus, you'll have the pleasure of meeting Pankaj Bhanot, who is the Director of the State of Hawaii Department of Human Services. So nice to see you again, Pankaj.
It's my pleasure, Lila.
Well, thank you for taking the time and for helping us understand the Department of Human Services is a state department, and what exactly do you do and what services are available?
The Department of Human Services, as you well know, with your many years at the legislature, that we were constituted to provide safety net services for the residents of Hawaii, especially during difficult times of disasters, economic crisis, and similar sort of circumstances. This pandemic is one of those examples. We provide financial assistance to needy population of Hawaii. We provide food benefits. We call it Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. We provide healthcare insurance, which is Medicaid. We call it Quest. We provide childcare services. We regulate preschools in the state of Hawaii. We provide child welfare services, adult protective services. We provide housing options for our low-income and working poor families. We also provide vocational rehabilitation services for blind and deaf and disabled population, and also services for at-risk youth as well. So it's a full gamut of services that we provide to Hawaii residents so they can be self-sufficient, not only for themselves, but for their future generations as well. As I've always been saying, this has been the most challenging times of my life, at least, because I was not there when 1918 pandemic or the crisis of late 1920s and early 30s was impacting our country. But I was there when economic crisis, the Great Depression of 2009 and 10 impacted Hawaii. So this is unprecedented because this required us to be very aggressive and totally out of the box, creative, innovative, to address the needs of Hawaii. We are a very sort of archaic, old technology system that is not conducive to respond very quickly. We created some of the basic tools. We adapted some of our basic tools. For example, we knew that we are a mainframe-based financial assistance and food benefits application. We decided that we are not going to burden the mainframe, instead created a static web page, created a fillable PDF application to take the burden during the peak times off of our mainframe, gather all the relevant data that we could, and then enter the data during the low peak time. So eligibility is not impacted in any way, and we are able to provide benefits within 48 hours. We are able to do eligibility, and within 3 to 5 working days, we are able to provide the electronic benefit transfer card to the residents of Hawaii who are eligible. And on the Medicaid side, we have a very sophisticated, very modern application that we were able to quickly do eligibility within 24 hours. If your application is complete, you can get your healthcare insurance called Quest in Hawaii within 24 hours. So that was the beauty of adapting to this difficult time.
You know, the banner you have behind you, Ohana Nui, that really kind of encapsulates what you're talking about.
You're absolutely correct. It is now in our enabling statute that the Department of Human Services, when it comes to serving our residents of Hawaii, the families of Hawaii, we will use multi-generational and integrated approach to deliver human services and alleviate poverty in Hawaii. And it means that we are comprehensively looking at the needs of the whole family. That means from keiki to kupuna and to other extended family members as to how to help our families in a holistic way. And that is what Ohana Nui, the extended family, is all about, because we cannot do it alone. And also, it is deeply embedded in this Aloha spirit. And Aloha spirit also teaches us that we are interdependent on each other to survive. It's for our survival. And we are going to continuously, collaboratively work with our communities and with our families and residents so we can provide them with an opportunity to not only sustain themselves, become self-sufficient, but also for their future generations.
As we wrap up our conversation today, what do you envision next not only for DHS, but also for our community. Help us navigate that.
A lot of the existing laws, rules, and processes were either suspended, waived, or we adapted new ones. But as the time goes on, some of these flexibilities are going to disappear because they were temporary. So we are ready to really take care of our Hawaii by retaining some of the good practices we have learned and continue to work collaboratively with the legislature and our federal partners to absolutely ensure that things that we must do and must retain we are allowed to do so we can anticipate and continue to deliver the services in uninterrupted way to our Hawaii.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
You're so welcome, and we'll be sending a lot of information your way so you can use that for your viewers as well.
You've just had the opportunity to meet and listen to Pankaj Bhanot, who is the Director of the Department of Human Services here in Hawaii. Aloha.